everyone, my name is Diamond, and today we're going to be doing the monthly reading for Earth signs. So, to get overall feel of what you'll be looking like, and career, love aspects we need to be aware about most during the remainder of this month. So, Holy Spirit, what will Earth signs be looking like for the remainder of May? What will they be looking like? Holy Spirit, for the remainder of May. What will they look like for the remainder of May? Okay, so with Orphan, light attributes, independence based on learning to go it alone, conquering fear of surviving. Shadow attributes, feelings of abandonment that stifle maturation, seeking inappropriate surrogate families. Vampire. Light attribute makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. Shadow attributes, depleting others for your psychic survival, chronic complaining, and codependency. Destroyer. Light attributes, releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for new life. Shadow attributes, intoxication with destructive power, destroying others' dreams or potential. And then Rabbit came out. And Oyster. So I feel like you're a little bit skittish, a little bit protective. You conquer some kind of challenge where you defied the odds, or conquer some kind of fear of going independent, going at it by yourself and chasing some kind of dream, going on a limb, or taking some kind of risk. Or doing not based off what other people want for you, or like not based off what you're told. Something about seeking external validation, or wanting someone to make the decision for you, or to take the responsibility, to take the weight of a decision off your hands or something, but you're doing it by yourself, going at it alone. Something about preparing for a new life. During the remainder of May, you're going to be releasing, probably expressing something or doing something that is making something else leave you or vacate you while you prepare for a new life. So letting something erupt, letting something fall down, letting something end for something new, even if it's scary, even if it's intimidating, even if you're tied to the idea of being with said person that was draining you. They could have been draining you emotionally or mentally, or made you closed off to your third eye, your intuition, because of some kind of overwhelming sense of fear of, I don't know, something about being prey, or something about being valuable, you being a nurturing presence, a fertile, powerful presence, full of creative potential, with artist being at the bottom. Light attribute, expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the five senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically. So I feel like you tie the pieces together and connect patterns to draw to some kind of epic conclusion, to Like, I'm hearing once you know better, there's no going back. So, like, you can't unlearn what you found out. It's very telling information that should be crucial for you to implement in your decisions in the future. So, when you come across the same forces that are draining you, the same situations, the same person, when you think about it, it makes you not feel so good. It makes you feel tired and on guard, standoffish, kind of depleted of your energy, which makes it hard for you to conquer some kind of brave new beginning because you have someone tied to you that shouldn't be going on that new beginning. So I feel like you're releasing that during the remainder of this month. It could be very challenging, but I think by you doing so and you putting it in a way where it's easily digestible to whoever is witnessing it or experiencing what you have to say or what you have to do when it comes to them. I don't know. It seems like something about you skidding off, running away, being a little bit jumpy, or really aware, a keen sense of awareness. And I've been noticing rabbits around my area more often. So like I see them more frequently. So it's something about you being a commodity, like being around more often when you're normally in hiding, because you've been feeling like I guess confided from like something that was trying to watch over you, something that was trying to pray over you, or something that was lurking to come at you or something. Something about you. I know what oysters do is that they get the grains out from inside the shell, and that's what forms the pearl or something. That's with oysters, right? So something about you breaking something down into something more valuable, something that was like an irritant, something that was irritating to you, and putting it into some kind of expression to the point where you can communicate that knowledge or experience, that wisdom, to others by your creations. Something about you confronting addictive pattern behavior within yourself and in others during this month, especially you confronting those deep fears, like I said, those shadow qualities to yourself where you probably like to hide from other people, those insecurities where you don't feel like you know what you're doing, you don't know where your path is to next or if you're on the right path. But I feel like during the remainder of this month, it's going to be more clear. You're going to have more of a sense of groundedness, like being more grounded within who you are and your capability of going about achieving things on your own. Things that could have seemed intimidating or probably things that never really got a chance to get off the ground because your attention was elsewhere, because things easily distracted you. But there's something about like purifying or polishing up something within yourself or something that you've been creating. Really taking up the role of assertiveness, so being confident, being bold, something about being watchful, or something about taking action when you get that spark, that inspiration, just to get going and have a good chunk of time dedicated towards focusing, single-mindedly on that and getting it done, which will lead you to feel more accomplished and feel like you can conquer anything instead of it feeling so overwhelming because there's so much coming at you, or everything just seems like so huge and like a big deal, and like with it being in your hands, you're feeling like it's too much for you or something. Take it if it resonates, but I feel like you're feeling able to spot out those leaks in your life that's been depleting you. So things where you need to touch up on. I don't want to associate myself with these people because they don't respect my boundaries. They always talk about unpleasant things or put me down, so I don't want to put up with that anymore. And doing the actions in order to do so make a fulfilling life. Does that make sense? Doing those actions to take care of those leaks, those things or people that you think about that could be draining to your life force. Something that could be instilling fear into you or guilt into you for wanting to go at it independently, or something that is stifling your maturation. Something about seeking inappropriate family members, inappropriate close connections in general, if you don't have family, just inappropriate people around you who want you to be dependent on them, making you feel like you need them, like you'll always be around. But I feel like there's a sense of you feeling more liberated and feeling like I'm fine by myself, a sense of loving yourself. I don't know. Anything else? I'm gonna pull up some cards for career. What do they need to be worried about for career? 6 of Air in the reverse. Something about stepping away, walking away from a situation to see it from a clearer perspective, because there's a sense of delays. Change is not coming fast enough. So maybe you're seeking something to happen, change, or trying to get the motions. Sorry for shaking the camera. Trying to, something about things feeling rocky, things feeling like you feel shooken up, things feel tossy, turvy a little bit right now. Like not really for certain, not knowing what action to take, not knowing what to say about your situation, or not knowing what to do. But it's something about taking inspired action, taking direct action, having a sense of aim, a direction, where you want to go, or grounding yourself in your anxiety. Something about fear of change, or fearing what's going to happen next, not knowing what to expect. There's a sense of like you're stressing out over things not moving along as smoothly as you like, or help not coming in when you want it to, or not the kind of help you was expecting, not the kind of partnership you was expecting. Something about needing time for yourself, or trying to do things on your own, or wanting to do things on your own, but still needing not so good help, or still needing, not so good help, still needing help, which could be not so good to you, because it's leading you to feel like really stuck in a mindset of like not feeling at ease, not feeling at peace, feeling stressed out. Yeah, you're needing like help. You're needing to ask for help, or you're needing to move on, to walk away from a situation, to find freedom and a peace of mind. To have someone who's more of a tranquil, calmer influence, something that's a easygoing situation. Like moving on to something better. Something about you remaining stagnant and stuck in I feel like it's a mental state, emotional state of like being overwhelmed, not knowing what to do, or not knowing what action to take, not knowing what path to go forward. I was getting at with this of like conquering a fear of going at it alone. So there's a sense of like you needing assistance, needing to walk away to get like a clear perspective on matters when it comes to career. Something about needing to gain the courage and muster up the strength, the inner grace, the humility, the perseverance for a new solid beginning, and feeling confident and taking the necessary actions to go about that instead of that being just an idea or being too emotionally overwhelmed with the idea, not taking that inspired action. So you get the urge to like, okay, I feel motivated to start that project. And then, or I get excited to go to work one day and then now I feel like it's draining me. It's not getting me to where I want to be in a mind state of like feeling content where I am, or feeling like you want to chase some kind of dream, but things are feeling like choppy. Things are feeling maybe like feeling mentally organized with like something about a peace of mind. Clarify 6 of air. Yeah. Hangman. A bunch fell on the floor, but Hangman was the only one that fell upright. I feel like you're seeing a clear perspective on matters of like finances and career. So you're grounding yourself and realizing like what is truly aligning with your gut. What is your heart's path? What are you not seeing clearly? You're trying to like have a newfound perspective, stepping away from a situation, taking an intentional moment of pause to suss through what action take next in order to gain more of a sense of independency. Maybe you want to go about branching out into your own like resources, so having your own business, or you could just be wanting to polish up your finances, or I don't know, accumulate more of a sense of worth within yourself, feeling grounded yet again within your finances, feeling like you're stable. There's a feeling of you guys looking pretty wealthy. And by the end of this month, you guys are experiencing some kind of tower though to get there. But like with things not looking so that, you know, bad, this is the tower card and it looks nice. It looks standing upright. It doesn't look like anything is crumbling. Something's already built here, established because you were emotionally grounded, or something about knowing the truth of the situation, accepting the endings of things. So beginnings can come in more smoothly, and like something about cycling out spiritual lessons, about incorporating a new beginning for yourself in the physical. Something that was like a spiritual, valued, moral-based action that you took financially, that you're carrying through. So you stick true to your values, or you made a decision based on your beliefs that you held true to. You didn't compromise your vision, or you didn't compromise yourself in general, and your energy, your resources, because I feel like something or someone around you was not fulfilling. It was like depleting you, making you feel drained, restless, burnt out. But I feel like now you're taking time for rest, to recuperate from some upheaval, which wasn't really that bad. It could have been worse. To have some kind of unsure beginning for yourself, but there's a need to keep on finding some sense of inspiration. So I'm just hearing like grounding, meditation, going for nature walks. I feel like that's important. Nature, 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 with all the earth energy. Something about having a keen sense of awareness. So being aware about the nature of your thoughts or the reason and why you do things. It being for like a bigger cause with the Pisces energy. Like wanting to help others, support others, thus another supporting you, wanting to take the load off your shoulders, thus no more feeling drained or feeling dissatisfied within your situation, feeling like, okay, I can be the leader I know I can be. There's a sense of unsureness though, because of challenging times. You could be feeling like you have a case of the bad luck when it comes to, career and finances, but I feel like it's a temporary hiccup. It's just the circumstance now is gonna pass. I was thinking about May being, number 5, being challenges, conflict. So I feel like challenges will arise, but I feel like there's a way where you can work together with another person. Something is gonna be over soon with the Wheel of Fortune being upside down, but you can't resist change. I feel like you have to be open to new possibilities, especially with receiving some kind of intuitive guidance from Spirit, from Holy Spirit. So something about stepping away from a matter that seems conflicting, challenging, getting some time of rest, or looking for other people who are more of a calming influence in your life, more supportive. And you feeling like you're the capable leader that you are, naturally are, I guess. Something about me not being able to talk. So something about you expressing, saying what you need to say, or having more effective means of communicating with important people, making those necessary phone calls, traveling to where you need to be on time. What do you need to be aware about when it comes to love? What do earth signs need to be aware about when it comes to love? I'm going to get some clarifiers for career and love after I get a general scope. And I'm going to post some messages. What do you need to be aware about when it comes to love? You may be feeling an urge to flee or to leave a draining situation, wanting to be alone or having some time on your own. I'm hearing leading from the back, so you could be leading from the back. Something about patience. Did this want to go upside down or throws it on the ground again? I knew I was going to do that. Okay, upright. So I did all that for no reason. And Ace of Fire. So something about thoughts. So putting thoughts into action. Taking some kind of inspired action. Something that you manifested is coming into fruition with love after some time of being patient. It could have been some time of like delay or things feeling lackluster. The passion could have been, I don't know about dwindling, because it's like focus on the top. So passion could be like the key focus, where there was an urge for you to like tamper that down. Yeah, to hold back with the Strength card being behind that. But I feel like now is the time to, like, after some obstacles or some very weighty challenges that you guys could need to confront, something about opposing forces trying to deter you guys from being together, you guys are still headed towards success just based off you having some sense of inner grace to you or inner strength, confronting some inner fears or inner demons within yourself, practicing patience. So something about nurturing your inner child too as well, I'm getting from this, because I feel like this is a healing card. Something about with the challenges, you learning to persevere and wait it out even when things look challenging. So remaining hopeful and knowing that in due time things are going to spark up again, or holding back some kind of desire that you have, trying to practice some kind of self-discipline in order to have a successful outcome. So holding back, especially from sex, to remain logical and structured, to see the truth of things, to not be overwhelmed or too bogged down or too, what do you call it, blinded by desire, to not be, to have a clear perspective, and also about keeping a sense of innocence, of blamelessness, not rushing things, not forcing anything to happen. Something about waiting until you feel that urge. So not wanting to take action, wanting to be receptive or wait things out. Clarify patience. Something about you being hurt before, so you're feeling a little bit teetering on the edge of like wanting to flee, not wanting to make any hasty decision because you sense someone is in the midst. Like you sense someone is there and not trustworthy, like they came to use you. And you're just starting to like have your life make sense. I feel like going about things, feeling like confident to go at things alone. So feeling like capable, grounded, accepting the changes that come. But it's something about someone having a destructive power over your life. Someone who complains about the same old thing, or who is codependent on you. Someone that could be destroying some potential, because I feel like these are pretty tasty. Like now I'm thinking about them as something to ingest. So something about holding back on what you actually want to do or say in order to have some kind of successful outcome in mind for you. Something about overcoming a challenge in love, where you have to be patient and protect your heart. I'm hearing your heart will heal with time. You could be feeling a little bit like confronted with your childhood wounds at this time. Like you feel like you're cycling out definitely karmic lessons this month. You're possibly going through a Saturn return where you're You're going through the hard things that people would like to avoid, but it's going to lead to long-term rewards. So I feel like in due time, something about you protecting your crown, so like wearing scarves or hats or something would be beneficial for you, like meditating or praying on a matter. Take it if it resonates for you, just something I'm getting the urge to say. And I'm noticing this card awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children, opens the learning path of forgiveness. I feel like you were forgiving and compassionate towards whatever situation or both of these situations. Blames all dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds. Resist moving on through forgiveness. So I feel like through your path of forgiveness, through you moving on from situations and preparing for a new life for yourself, having something about like you feeling confident, sexy, firm in who you are, empowered, like a natural born leader. You feel like you can go after your goals and your dreams and not be intimidated by that, and not thinking that that can actually come into fruition, that you actually are like amazing and talented, successful. You could be wanting to be an entrepreneur. You could be wanting to provide strength and support to others at this time during any time of crises. You could be a type of person to act out of love with no expectation of reward. So I feel like that was used against you in the past or taken advantage of. So I feel like you're healing now. Maybe that was a childhood wound where possibly now you could be trying to release like negative thought patterns or negative patterns in like ways of being. Something about anxiety or stress about what? Not meeting your personal goals or like developing within yourself and your own independence, feeling confident to go at things alone, or like maybe you feel the urge to like flee from a situation to be independent, but you don't have the finances to do that, or what? Can you clarify why that came out for love? Clarify why that came out for love. Keeps the rescued one needy. Maybe someone wants to keep you needy and dependent on their energy when you don't really need them. They're actually someone who's draining you and a hindrance in your life, like you don't need them. But they could be someone who's beneficial to you, or you view being with them practically, like that makes sense. Or something about that, being with them. Two of Cups in reverse. So you guys are feeling repelled from whoever you're dealing with in love. You could be feeling like you guys are going in two different directions. And you see the truth of the situation, like with everything in your power, like wisdom tells you to walk away. Like things aren't working out. You feel things are being like either someone is giving too much or someone's giving too little, or someone is causing a sense of distrust, or someone feels anxious about the other person like walking out on them. Something about being skittish, wanting to flee the situation, wanting to protect yourself from possibly being hurt again. I feel like there's a lot of deep-seated fears that's been suppressed about the situation that you've had. Something could have happened in your past that really made you like jaded and see beyond people's bullshit. So I feel like you suss through people's lies pretty fast. And I feel like you're catching on. Your intuition is trying to tell you something, but you're trying to like be like second guessing yourself. Something about being on the verge of finding out about something, and fully trusting your intuition or whatever download you've been receiving, whether that's in your dreams or through signs and synchronicities. But I feel like it's helping you confront your fears, possibly of surviving, going at things alone, being single, what that could mean for you, like not having that person anymore in your life. Like, this is like separation. This is you guys breaking up, or things overall feeling not like it's going in that sense of flow. Like you guys are feeling pretty cool, sharing your reciprocated feelings. So someone could be having hard feelings because something about seeing the truth of the situation. So you see the truth beyond whatever confusion or lies or something in the past that you still can't believe, or something that you're not seeing clearly like yet, or getting the full picture. Something about seeing the forest beyond the trees. With the Fool being in reverse, someone could have acted foolishly in the past, looking like an ass, like so they made themselves look dumb, or something about taking a leap before looking, not really getting a full scope of the situation, or not really taking much cautious discernment, or like they really took caution to the wind, didn't think before they spoke, or something about, there being a sense of delay, someone not taking a risk when they intended to, or not speaking up when they should, or telling the truth, looking like an ass. Someone who could have been suppressing their emotions, suppressing their feelings for you, or tamping down on some kind of emotional truth, having stress and anxiety about keeping some kind of emotional truth from you, but still wanting to manifest something with you, but not knowing when to take the risk. I feel like you see the truth of it beyond like whatever is going on behind the scenes, but you're like moving on already because you've already gone through so much in your past. So you're really seeing everything like with the 360 perspective. Like you're seeing all sides of the situation, no matter how much someone tries to keep information from you, or their feelings from you, or however much you try to hide and run from your feelings. There's a sense of knowing, like level-headedly, clear-mindedly, decisive, like which action to take next. Something about knowing that like this is not working out right now. This is not ideal. This is not a satisfying situation that I would want to be a part of. Clarify more. I kind of want to, I don't know, clarify one for career. The Star in reverse. So what did I say about cycling out soul spiritual lessons, or something about that? Like you're integrating some kind of spiritual lesson, something about you practicing patience. I feel like it's going to be incorporated during this time because everything could feel like not settled, or not like where you want it to be. There's a sense of not falling prey to despair, staying true to having a sense of hope, and remaining dedicated towards, chasing that dream, or wanting to go after that goal, not giving up on it, not being, stuck in states of depression or anxiety about like the state of things, your current affairs. Something about there being a sense of tranquility is coming soon after a time of hectic times. Maybe you feel like you've been getting the urge, you've been getting intuitively told to rest, to surrender some kind of burdens to spirit or this conflict, or to put it down after some energy was given into it, after you applied yourself to put it down and rest. But there's still a sense of you having thought patterns that aren't helping you, needing to keep the faith. Something about you feeling like a strong, confident leader. So confronting your fears, feeling brave, feeling like, okay, I got this. Or like, not everything's all bad. Take a moment to suss out the things that are going good. Or walking away from some kind of tyrannical force that could be possibly putting you down and making you feel like you can't go after your dreams or whatever goal that this is, and you being your own leader, or you communicating your experience or taking some kind of action based on you going on your gut, not doing what other people want you to do or what you're told. Something about maturity, having compassion for yourself, not being so hard on yourself, like taking your losses with stride, knowing that you'll always come out the other end of the obstacle with success. Something about trusting your intuitive guidance on whatever new beginning you feel urged to create, possibly with someone from the past. Don't fall prey to escapism or feeling like it's some kind of lofty idea that's not reachable. There's still that sense of being skittish, so stay true to that one initial idea, like follow that through, instead of your attention constantly being diverted to another project or another thing, individual or task, whatever. I'm gonna get some messages because I feel like you're freeing yourselves and others from outmoded beliefs, just you confronting those obstacles head on, having a sense of bravery, or keeping the faith to you. I miss you like crazy. I do want to clarify, like, someone wants to have makeup sex. They're claiming that they're different now, they're changing, but I don't think this is going to happen anytime soon, so I wouldn't hold your breath. Definitely work on healing whatever issues you have from the past. Just nurturing your heart. I'm here and guard your heart at all costs. So no matter how much you miss a person, I feel like you'll be fine on your own. Like, it's better than you feeling drained from them being in your life and then you overthinking things. I know air signs can definitely overthink. Like, I'm so good on time. I don't know why I'm rushing. Something about someone acting foolishly. Clarify. Like, something about they said something dumb or did something stupid. The Fool in reverse and the Queen of Wands. So I feel like you're someone who is willing to get down in the muck, like get down in the nitty gritty with other people, like getting to the heart of the matter, like with our heart space being lit up. I feel like you have a big heart, a strong heart, and I feel like someone could have been hindering you on your path from moving on or moving forward to have some kind of change by you staying in some stuck situation that is this constantly you guys being repelled from one another. So you're constantly having times where there's separation, where there's times of being in disharmony, having things not really kick off, like get off the ground, or things not really improving past the initial phase of the relationship. So things could have gone to some kind of plateau, some kind of lackluster, like uninspired action kind of, but you're still feeling like attractive, like a viable option. You're focused on your career, you're possibly whatever your creations are, you being entrepreneur, or you being someone in the spotlight, being someone who gets recognition, someone who's like attractive. You're being confronted though with the moon in reverse. So this is to me being blocked from some kind of spiritual, intuitive download, or being blocked by your fears, letting your fears hinder you from seeing things clearly about the situation, or being like avoidant with confronting your fears, your feelings. Probably you're fearful of looking like foolish, like not acting in a place of like wisdom, mastering your mind and emotions. You're being admired, but I feel like you need to balance your feelings and emotions at this time. That will help you come to a sense of like knowing what direct action to take or what needs to be said. Like balancing, meditating. I feel like, yeah, you need to take time to like ground yourself, possibly like cook a good meal or clean a home. Like something about focusing on self, doing self-care, focusing on your business, having some sense of urgency to like wanting to initiate or be there for someone. Oh my gosh, if I'm lying, foolish actions. Wanting to be there for someone, but like Spirit is saying be patient, like focus on yourself, nurture your heart, something about your heart space. So literally acting the fool by disregarding the repercussions of their actions or your actions, the need to plan for the future or to be more aware, be more cautious. So you need to plan for your future, be more cautious. I feel like you need to make sure everything is what it actually seems, because something is like happening slyly undercover that you're not really getting the full picture about, but your intuition is catching on, or you're doubting yourself and what you're actually receiving. So trust, there's a sense of trust, and confront whatever fears, because even if what is happening is what you fear, wouldn't it be better to know that, okay, even though it's what I fear that is going on, and my intuition was telling me this was happening, I was right. And I'm like, bye. Like, boy, bye. There's nothing to really save here if it's a situation that's draining you, that is like trying to make you codependent or needy on it, but thinking that it's gonna like stay around. Something about you having a stable foundation that is happy and balanced or harmonious within yourself. Something about you having a relaxed home environment, love being in the air, harmonious relationships. But you don't know what else to say in a situation that's not harmonious, that's like someone acting foolishly behind closed doors. You need to see if things if things are what it seems, if you're getting the full picture. Someone I'm not thinking about. So someone you have not met yet, someone you're not thinking about. I'm talking weird too. So something about speaking clearly or knowing exactly what you need to say when you need to say it. I feel like spirit will give you the ability to know the words in the moment that you need to say to get your point across. Just be patient and nurture yourself in your own heart. With her having the clock on her chest like that, I feel like something about you being nurtured over time, something about you being refined over a period of being irritated, or someone trying to get a rise out of you by getting in your inner world and trying to wreak havoc on it and irritate you. You're gonna flee from the situation and like have your own pack, make your own family for yourself, or take some kind of inspired action, something that you've been putting off on doing. Like the kindle of that inspiration to do something or to create something, a life for yourself, it comes and then it dies out because maybe this person comes back and they're like, do, I'm so great or whatever, when things really aren't that great. Or something about whatever question you had, maybe this is someone that you're not thinking about. Maybe you are thinking about them, maybe you're not. You're kind of confused about whatever situation. Bored and dissatisfied. You could be just bored and dissatisfied this month. Whatever you're feeling bored and dissatisfied with, if it says it misses you, don't say it back. Because if it's leading you to feel drained and like not, like there's a feeling to like needing to hide away to protect your energy because someone has some kind of uncontrollable urge to like make you bored or want to make you feel drained. Someone about to do something they've been holding back on. You are urging a person with your energy, looks, being doing something naughty, doing something bad. So someone feels tempted or drawn to you. You do have a magnetic force to you in love. So whatever is not going well in love, I feel like you still look like a viable option. There's something about you not taking too hasty actions, like too risky. Don't say anything too hasty, too risky, or don't do anything until you get the full picture of what's going on, because I feel like things are being kept from you. Yeah, with Cancer energy, you could be called to be more protective with your energy or just overall tend to your home, worry about yourself. Someone is worried if they lost everything with you, if everything is dead and gone, if it's over with. Or you bring down my walls, you make me melt. But I feel like that's been a long time because look how old this card look. So I feel like this person has had feelings for you for a long time, even though you guys possibly have been apart for a minute now. I'm hearing it's been ages. Ice cubes down your back. So someone wants to like make you uncomfortable, or like, yeah, something about irritating you or making you feel like uncomfortable. Though someone do has sexual feelings for you. They wanna they want to get you out of your body, or something about making you feel sensational, something about your senses with the temperature. Rise, not bringing people down or yourself down. So you're having the resurrection power to transform within yourself and have transformation within your life. So you're going through many changes, and some people aren't going to be able to come with. Nurturing nature. So you do have this nurturing nature to yourself that people are, I feel like, after at this time with the vampire energy. So I feel like you're being called to listen to whatever you've been complaining about most, whatever that has been on your conscience. That's been something that you've been constantly thinking about, that is an issue that has not been addressed or fixed yet. You're being called to shake it up, and all will be fine. Like it seems intimidating and like daunting, like something that you absolutely are putting off or dreading going through. But I feel like once you put something to an end and bring something in, taking that action to, okay, make do with the rubble that is left from whatever has passed or whatever has left your life, I feel like it'll bring for a new life. It'll be like whatever the past was like, I don't know why I held on to that for so long, because so much better is now happening, that I can't believe I was going to stay in that and miss out on this type stuff. So I feel like that's happening for you during this month, or like integrating towards the end of this month. Like feeling pretty sound with your decision in due time after stepping away from a situation, to gain a clearer perspective, or to take time to heal and recover, to nurture yourself. What else? What else? You are so genuine. Yeah. Is this person genuine? Like, oh. I Love You by Duncan Mighty was at the bottom. I'm processing some information I received about you. So something about, I heard from them, or I heard from them. Someone not telling you the truth directly, or you needing to seek your sources from other information, other sources besides the direct source. So you having to be like some kind of sleuth, the powers of observation, or you seeing things with a keen eye, being agile, something about having a watchful eye, even when it looks like you're not looking, when you're just protecting yourself, walking away, being secluded within your own energy. It's time for me to heal now. Ugh, I hate when this come out. Booty sucking, massage. I didn't mean to say that. Sucking on them titties while I'm rubbing on them thighs. So something about someone being freaky and seeing you in a sexual light, wanting to touch on you, feel on you. What else? What else, Holy Spirit? What do earth signs need to hear? Wanting to take a risk. a new person is going to take action on you because someone else knows they're in the wrong. Coming in fast towards you. So some kind of offer is coming in fast. I feel like you can just sit back and be receptive. Just focus on yourself, nurture yourself. I feel like self-improvement all the way, physically, mentally, all that. You already know. You already know what to do. I feel like this person needs healing work. So you could need more healing. Definitely from some time of someone draining you, because you can't hop into something when you're already in another thing. Like, that's not what we do, is hop, hop, hop. We take caution. We suss through and nurture ourselves then until we feel like, okay, I love myself. I don't need anyone else. Then we go, okay, I'm not looking, but then I'm open to receiving. So that's the energy you need to be in and be mindful of, to understand it's okay to like miss someone and all that. But if you're not satisfied in a situation and something is like better on our horizon, something that won't bring you down, something that'll uplift you and make you feel confident and capable and not like a fool for taking a chance on it or trusting it. I feel like whatever person that you're dealing with, whether in career or love, they need healing work too. So something about someone trying to get you out of pocket, trying to bring you down. I'm going to take these ones. A lot fell on the floor, but I'm just going to take these. Trying to make you feel some type of way. What am I saying? Like someone's trying to make you feel some type of way. Excuse me? What's up? I have so much love for you. You have no clue how deep it goes. I hope that's not the person that's trying to make you feel some type of way. I'm afraid it's really over. So they could be like lashing out, throwing like temper tantrums, trying to make you feel some type of way because they have so much love for you and they can't like believe it's really over. They're wondering if like everything is really gone, lost. Have I lost everything? But like, yeah, they love how you challenge them effortlessly and expose the realness, the truth of the situation. So I feel like that's their spirit guide. They don't actually love that you challenge them. They actually are really afraid that it's over, that they're lashing out and trying to get a rise out of you, possibly through flaunting, being with other people, trying to treat you as an option, like you're not actually someone who's on your shit, like actually someone who's attractive and talented, worthy of better. I feel like they could be someone who chooses other people other than you, like they try to play things cool, or they ghost you, or they don't do what they say they're gonna do. Something about them not following through on their promises. Take it as it resonates. Respect your body and treat it holy. So something about spirit is telling you to have more respect for your body and more appreciation for it. Like overall, paying attention to what you ingest, what you put into it. I was getting that feeling of doing things that cause a sense of comfortableness. So doing things that are pleasurable to you, doing things like eating your favorite foods, constantly moving your body, being active, something about that. Overall, like feeling whole and well within yourself to a point where you can just simply feel good instead of focusing on that anxious feeling or that despair feeling or whatever, anxiousness, burnout. No, we're gonna focus on the good things in life instead of like, oh my gosh, I hate it. Because you are one of a kind. And I think they now realize that like no one is like you. They can't find it anywhere else. So now they're like, I'm here, I'm baby, come back. So they want to go all the way with you, whatever that means to you. I'm gonna get a little bit more, and then that's a wrap. Taking the plunge, act now. So this could be the wake-up call you need to be motivated to take action on whatever you've been trying to put off because something else has been distracting you, to take that action. I have options, but I only want you. I feel like someone feels the urge to take action towards you. Something about time is a wasting with the clock being on her heart. I feel like it's only a matter of time before someone feels your heart will be like go out for them. Like your heart won't be ticking for them anymore. Like the passion will die out. It's only a matter of time before the challenges will just be overwhelming to the point where you guys won't ever come together again. There's no one like you. I want you. I'll hold you down. Believe me. So again, this is a really old card. I'm hearing old promises that haven't come into fruition, or old promises. I don't know. Something about these feelings for you are not new. They've been recognized that you were one of a kind, but something about treating you an option when they've been knew that you were who you were. Like, I feel like someone tried to be a player. Yeah, they try to be a player with you when they already recognized who you were from the jump. Something about foolish actions. So something about literally acting a fool, disregarding the repercussions of their actions, needing to be prepared for the future or plan for the future, to be more aware, be more cautious. Something about knowing your smell. They like how you smell, or they're drawn to your smell. I'm gonna take just a few more because I know people appreciate my messages. So, and since y'all last, I'm gonna take my time. Clarify. Whoa, they love to fall. Karma's a bitch. So someone is gonna realize that karma is a bitch, or you could be realizing karma's a bitch. Something about you repaying some kind of karmic debt that you could have had in the past life or in the past. You could be fulfilling that right now. That's why times are challenging, but all will be well in the end if you just keep faith. You'll get back whatever was lost sevenfold or tenfold. I feel like whatever you commit to will lead to success at this time. It's only you that I want. It's only you that I like. So someone wants to ingrain it into you that they have options, but it's only you that they want. There's no one like you. I want you. I'll hold you down. Believe me. They like that you try hard to get, supposedly. You could be like not giving them attention because you're busy. You actually have a life and adult responsibilities to tend to. So all this, I miss you. I'm gonna have to see, like, am I looking at what I'm really looking at right now? Because you're saying one thing, but then your actions are saying another. Like, energetically, I'm feeling some type of way about you, yeah, but I'm getting a mixed feelings here. Like, you're still feeling skittish. You want to believe it. Like, they saying, I'll hold you down, believe me. But it's like, do you though? I don't know. Take it if it resonates. I'm thinking long term. I don't want to lose you. So someone is holding on to you for dear life. I touch myself looking at your photos. So someone can be doing some manifesting work during this challenging time you guys are having. They're wondering if you feel the same, but they're wanting to tell you also, or You could be breaking bad patterns of behavior. Or they're saying I broke patterns of bad behavior. Someone who could have been sending you cursed energy, some juju, some bad juju, some negative juju. Yeah, it was returned back to sender. You receive, queen, save your money, let the world treat you. So you're being told to receive now. Let the world treat you, save your money, or to save your energy overall. I feel like to focus on yourself, worry about yourself, instead of trying to give your time and energy and your money to something that's depleting you from you taking care of what you need to do. Because I feel like you're in a very sensitive state right now, very emotionally like sensitive state, very reactive. I feel like now you need to just ground yourself and just get down to the nitty gritty on what you need to do and what you need to commit to, because people want to know like how you do it, how you do what you do. So I feel like now it's time to show them, and through that I feel like you need to ground, spend time with Holy Spirit, spend time with spirit, that inner spirit within yourself that helps you have that ability to discern when you feel like I feel like I'm not getting the full story right now. I need to take time to feel like I'm getting a clear scope of the situation, because someone could be like playing you for a fool, or someone could be acting a fool right now during this time. I feel like Holy Spirit is trying to tell you that your ex can't get over it, or something that you did, or they can't get over you in general, because they're wondering if you still feel whatever you could have felt before in the past. I feel like time has passed. They really do touch themselves to the thought of you, because I'm seeing it again. Someone who could be making fake accounts. You're seeing the situation differently now. I feel like now you're wanting to get out more often, have more lighthearted times, because you could be feeling watched and like someone's trying to make you irritated or get a rise out of you. But I feel like you're just focused on your own, like your own tribe, your own people, your own inner circle, and you're treading through the people in your pack that you can trust, like the people who trust you, who you trust, who deserves your loyalty. You're sussing through the people who actually deserve your loyalty, and not letting that light go out within yourself from you taking inspired action on your dreams, your goals. Not letting that light, that like flame of inspiration to take the action. You're not letting that go out. You're pouncing on it. You're jumping at those opportunities. Even if it seems like a long shot, you're still being agile and tactful and discerning enough through which deserves your attention, which options, which opportunities, which deserves you to like actually take those risks on, those chances on, those leaps of faith, because your faith right now is very sensitive right now, you know? So I feel like you need to just harness your hopes on something that's worth believing in, instead of believing in lost causes. Not to be so tough on whatever message. So I feel like whatever you dedicate yourself to, whatever is truly devoted to you, will be successful, and that will come with ease, no matter the obstacles or challenges that you go through, where you have to be patient. I feel like if you pledge yourself to it, and if it pledges itself to you and doesn't give up on you, or you don't give up on it, I feel like you'll have successful outcomes in that. So to choose something or someone fully at this time would lead to long-term substantial outcomes, but heed your consciousness, or heed your awareness, caution. Caution on what you're taking action or who you're talking to right now, because or like something that's not what it seems. Okay, hope that resonated for you. Let me know by liking, sharing, subscribing, and hitting the bell to know when I'll post again. Also, share. People are being more, receptive to the idea of like, oh, I'm interested in what you are interested into. So like, don't be afraid to be who you are and be real and like tell people what you be interested in, because I feel like when you share what you're interested in with other people, they'll be like, oh, me too. Or even if they're not, it's interesting to like get a chance to actually get to know each other, even if we have our differences. That's what makes healthy connections, to not always agree, but you can agree to disagree. I don't know why I'm saying that in the closing message, but that could be something that you need to hear. But something about you being open to getting out there, meeting new people, having new experiences, I feel like that's gonna rise. So also like smell good too. So be taking those extra miles, no self-care days, those bubble baths and all that. Bubble bath and spa days and releasing yourself from the toxins, steam, medi-pedis, all that. I feel like that's on the verge of happening this month. So yeah, I hope you have a blessed rest of your day, month, wherever you are. Yeah. Bye.